Welcome back to Newbrook. So today silage time is finally here. Today we'll be bringing in the grass that we mowed in the previous episode. So we've got most of the equipment ready. I'm just going to grab the Massey here and the Red Rock trailer and we'll get down to the field. So we've got 2 fields mowed. I'm hoping we'll get quite a lot of grass out of it, and we'll bring it into one of the 2 main silos, or silos in the main yard. So let's get on down here. The plan is to use the Follow Me mod so that I can run a trailer alongside the trailed harvester. So I haven't done this before. We'll find out together whether it's a disaster or whether it works really well. So let's just pull that out of the way of the gate so that the harvester can get in. Yeah, around about there should do us. Okay, so let's nip back down to the yard. Here we are. Let's break out the Ford. And we've got the harvester ready to go right behind us. Lady harvester. And away we go. So this is quite a tight angle from that storage shed into this little laneway. And somehow we've made it in one go. Perfect. So let's get down here. Gotta say, this is exciting. Really looking forward to getting some grass work started. Okay. Shoot is already doing its thing anyway. Very excitedly picking out, recognizing the trailer already. So, moving into position. The tractor that you're following needs to be pretty much directly in front of you. Now, use the right control and F to engage the follow me. So I think that's registered here. Now you'll see just a little writing there, right offset 2, 3, 4, 5. So rather than just following behind, obviously we need to follow beside. So we need to configure the following tractor to sit off to the left, which is why, whoops, I threw the tractor rather than getting into it. So in terms of lining up beside it, use the right control F to follow, then use the right control and your WAS and D keys to offset yourself to the left, to the right, in front or behind. So I've set myself 6 meters to the left, just as a starting point. So you'll actually see it coming up there, right offset 6.0. So the perspective is the tractor that you're following. That's why it's saying right. I would have programmed that the other way around, but it's a little bit confusing. But in any case, I'm 6 meters off to the left. I've also set myself to use the W key to push forward to align, to keep pace with the front of the harvester tractor. So let's get the harvester unfolded. There could be a little bit of trial and error with this. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Let's see what happens. There's some grass moving already. And away we go. Something up with the chute, not quite recognizing. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, I've jumped ahead. So, a bit of a disaster on the first round of the field, but I think I figured out where I was going wrong. So, two things. The following trailer I had set way too far to the left. I was kind of hoping to leave lots of swing space, but I was overdoing it. The trailer was too far away, so the harvester was struggling to find an angle down into it as such. So I just brought the trailer a little bit closer. Now, the second mistake I think I was making was I was just traveling too quickly. Too quickly for the following driver, certainly. So you can see we're going nice and smoothly here. So when I was traveling too quickly, the following driver just takes a second to react. So we had this sort of bit of elastic thing going on where I would take off and the driver would struggle to catch up with me, then they'd catch up, at which point I'd have slowed down, and it just became a bit of an accordion situation. So it's all resolved now by going a little bit slower. Now, I think I've learned another lesson there around the top of the field. Trying to get out ahead of the other tractor. Might have been as well off to stick to my own side and let him follow me rather than me pushing around him. Yeah, I think I'll turn left from now on at the end rows if I can. So yeah, all good. Going really, really smoothly. I'm thinking this is a thumbnail right here. I mean, look at this. Two old workhorses getting the job done. Let's see how we get on the end rows. Let's just go to the right this time. So nice and easy, does it? Filling trailers at 5 miles an hour, 5 kilometers per hour is probably realistic for this era of equipment. Once upon a time I filled trailers from a self-propelled John Deere at 12 miles per hour and it felt like absolutely breakneck speed. I'm glad those days are gone. How relaxing is this? Just filling trailers of grass. This is what summer is all about. I'm not sure if it's coming through on the footage, but if it will come through in the footage, but the whine out of the harvester just screams summertime. So I should have probably taken out these headland rows before I started into the taking out the main rows. What the heck. See the Ford under all kinds of pressure, just the way it likes to be. Blowing lots of black smoke. So we've stopped shooting grass. I suspect that trailer is maybe approaching being full, if not already. So yes, trailer is full. Let's take this down to the yard. Nice narrow gateway, of course. Perfect. Here we go. Back down to the yard. There's quite a tight corner to be negotiated here. Make it in one swing. Nope. Let's go back. And here we go. It's funny, a lot of these little jobs in Agri are quite repetitive, so it's amazing how skillful you become. Bit by bit you learn every bump on every road and the apex of every single corner. You just have it down to a fine art before very long. A point where you could do these things blindfolded. So I cleared out the combine harvester. I'll use the help window here to pick that. Just remind me how to tip. Yes, I had it correct. I was just a bit impatient. So I cleared out the silo here because I had a bunch of different pieces of equipment parked and stored in here. So here we go. This is not exactly the quickest tipper I've ever had, but it's doing a great job nonetheless. So I think when it comes to pushing up this pit and rolling it out, we might need to break out the JCB, the 3CX, which would probably strike horror into anybody climbing up a steep pit in a 3CX. Can't imagine it would be very, very safe. It's going to be fun. So first load is in. Let's get back up to this yard. Giving myself plenty swing space here. Get out of the way of a little Massey. Off we go. Absolute magic. This is working out a treat so far. So in this episode we'll finish out this field, but in the next episode we'll move on to the one away to your left of your screen there. So I'm going to probably time-lapse the remainder of this field. So I've got into position, that is, of course. So grab a coffee, relax, and enjoy.